Welcome to the Living in the Zone podcast with your host, Jim Fannin. This is your front row seat into the minds of champions. As a master mental performance coach, Jim will pull back the curtain on the hidden strategies that drive peak performance in sports, in business, and in life. If you're an athlete, coach, entrepreneur, or just someone who's ready to level up mentally and step into your greatness, you're in the right place. Welcome to Living in the Zone.
Hey everybody, let's find out who's in the zone and who's not. But I want you to go to Spotify or wherever you pick up your podcast to get the full podcast, because we're talking about how to simplify, balance your life, how to create your own life blueprint that's going to take you to the next level. Go to Spotify, make sure you subscribe, and you'll get the full broadcast. And you can only get it there. Who's in the zone? I've helped 3 guys hit 4 home runs. 20 now have hit 4 home runs in one game. Pretty amazing feat. Nick Kurtz, Oakland A's, out of the blue, 4 home runs. Even better than the clients that I've coached, Delgado, J.D. Martinez, Mike Cameron.
Also almost hit a 5th.
Almost hit a 5th, hit 2 home runs in the same inning. But Kurtz did it and just blew everybody away. How many total bases?
19 total bases.
19 total bases zoned out. And then typically when you get into a zone state, the next performance you're usually off.
Kiss a goodbye. You might as well not show up.
You might as well. You could phone that one in for 0 for 4. No, he came back and was 2 for 4.
Yep.
So I'm not worthy. I'm bowing right now, everybody. But Nick, you were in the zone, a purposeful calm where nothing could go wrong. It's pretty amazing.
So, Jim, how do you hit 4 home runs in a game? I mean, you hit the first one, you're feeling good. You hit the second one. I mean, in that back of your mind, you're like, oh, okay, I hit 2. Once you hit the third one.
But you always want to hit a third one, then you want to hit a 4th one.
So in the back of your mind, you're always thinking that, and you're not even in the moment. So how do you coach a player to hit 4 home runs? You did it 3 times. How'd you coach them?
The goal's real simple. I hit solid. I love that glorious sound. Mm-hmm. I hit solid with an accelerated bat head. I expect this next at bat to hit the ball solid. I expect to have a high blast right at the core of the bat, cutting the ball in half, backspin, and it'll take care of itself. Home runs take care of themselves. Most guys that have hit home runs, and I've coached thousands of home runs with Jim Thome, Delgado, A-Rod. I mean, a lot of home runs. And I'm telling you, every one of those home runs, they weren't trying to hit a home run. They were hitting the ball solid with an accelerated bat head. That is it. 2 home runs in 1 inning Mike Cameron had. That could easily, the next time, I need to get a home run.
Take you out of the zone. Home runs can take guys out of the zone. And I know that playing with a bunch of guys. Oh, I'm feeling good. And then the next 3 punches after that. Yeah.
Exactly. And if you get to the very end where you've got 3 hits in a row or 3 home runs in a row, you know you want that 4th hit. You know you want that 4th home run. But my clients did not do that. I hit solid with an accelerated bat head. And all of our routines pre-performance are geared just to hitting solid. Nothing more at all.
Yeah. When you're having a game like Kurtz was, and I've had a 5 for 5 performance before, it's gonna happen. You're gonna be on deck, and the thought's gonna pop in your mind, 4 home runs or a 5th hit. But as long as you trust the process that gets you there, so when you step in the box, it's see the ball, I hit solid. That's going to deliver the result you want. And when you have that zoned out performance, like a Delgado or a Martinez or a Cameron or Nick Kurtz, then it just kind of happens because you just have one of those days where your swing is so on. Yes. It didn't matter what they threw him. I think one of the homers was like a foot off the plate. It felt like so he was just so locked in. But he knew all I got to do is
put a barrel
see ball, be on time. Here we go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a fun time, and it's exciting to see somebody get into a zone like that. But you can get in the zone like that in business.
1,000%.
Where every single meeting is clicking, and everybody's picking up what you're putting down. They like what you're pitching. They like your service. They love your product, and you're getting that feedback. You're in a zone run,
You
and
are.
money's flowing. You can get in the opposite. You can get the downs where everybody's not picking up what you're putting down. Now it can go the opposite. You can have a week, 2 weeks where things aren't flowing well. Being in that zone state, how do you really do that? The SCORE system. Are you aware of your discipline level? Most of us aren't. Are you aware of your focus? Most of us aren't. Are you aware of your optimism? And I know most of us aren't. I've had what would appear on the surface the most confident athlete in the world at the pinnacle. But behind the curtain, there's self-doubt.
Yeah.
There's second guessing. There's a significant other that's also thrown her 2 cents or his 2 cents that's really muddied the waters in what you're doing. This is life itself. And today, more than any other time, there's so much information, so many statistics in sports, period. It's easier to get out of the zone than in the zone. But with the SCORE system, we can help you put it on like an overcoat. Who'd you see in the zone in the past?
I got my clients in the zone for this last week. I had 2 clients, both in an AJGA in Sylvania, Ohio. First one, Brady Barnum, and this is a guy, he's a junior golfer who is going to be in the top 50 for junior golf ranking at some point. He'll probably end up being top 20 the way that he's playing, getting recruited by tons of schools. But me and him talked in the beginning of the season, of the year. We made a yearly blueprint. And one of the big rocks on that blueprint was win his first AJGA. And that's what he did this last week, shot a 9 under. And when I talked to him about it, he said, yeah, I owned it. I absorbed this. And he's got scouts from big colleges just watching him. He said, I found out that I love it. I love being alone. I love being the guy that they're looking for. It puts me in a zone state. So it takes his optimism. And he says, yeah, they're watching me because I deserve it. And once he found that purposeful calm, now he's just executing shot after shot after shot. And he even told me, he goes, my driver wasn't working. My driver wasn't feeling great, but I got my butt back on the green and my putter was on fire. And as long as he knew exactly what he had to do on the greens, he was locked in and he shot a 9 under. Now my other client, Jackson Harris, came in 3rd in the same tournament. And the same thing with him. He was just executing a high standard, not trying to win. Just like Brady wasn't trying to win, was just hitting a high standard. And when he hit that high standard, he just stays in that zone state, stays next, 5-second rule no matter what. Kept his chin up, never put his chin down.
And both your clients have a life blueprint.
They have life blueprints, yes. But we made a blueprint.
Can I listen? I've had 2,500 plus clients full time. I'm talking 1 year minimum contract. I've not had one client ever walk into my office, walk into my house, and go, Jim, I've got this life blueprint. I want you to help me manifest. Yeah. It's never happened.
And these high school kids definitely had no idea what maybe a blueprint even was.
But I'm talking professional athletes. I'm talking NCAA champions that are going to that next pro level don't have a blueprint in what they're doing. And most come because something's wrong, not because they want to make something right. Now, Alex Rodriguez is one of the few. He walked in saying, I want to hire you to be my insurance policy. And I thought, okay, I never thought of myself as an insurance man, but I'm here to help ensure that his talent will be manifest. But he had well-defined goals, and he did segregate his life into multiple arenas, and that helped him keep his sanity. It helps you when you're chasing the pinnacle of success, and you got millions of people. Some like you, some don't like you, some boo you, some cheer you. You're going to have that self-management of every facet of your life. And all my clients have done that. It's so exciting to customize with someone their life blueprint. And you look at it and go, wow, we've designed something that you're going to have for the rest of your life. My first life blueprint was in college. I literally sat down and put it on a piece of paper. And I remember being alone. I remember being sad. I remember it was after a breakup with someone that I really thought I loved and really cared about. And I'm sitting there alone going, woe is me. And it was one of those down times, and I thought, I got to get up above all this. And I went and thought about my mother who loved me and my dad who loved me. And I thought, wow, as a son, what a great arena I have. How blessed I am. And I counted my blessings. And then I thought about my friends. I thought about every aspect of my life. And I wrote it down what I wanted in my life. Now, I pulled that out of the air, did that on my own. Little did I know that I would be doing that for a living with other people around the world. But it didn't happen until I did it myself. Mm-hmm. I want everybody listening on this podcast, I want you to get alone on a sheet of paper and do a little blueprint for yourself. And stay tuned, because we're going to roll our sleeves and get into that. But right now, who do you have in the zone?
So I'm going to talk a little college basketball here midsummer, because some exciting news just came out. Matt Painter and the Purdue Boilermakers coaching staff is in the zone for me, because
we knew
look at Jim's face. Look at that.
We knew this.
He was talking about this before we filmed. He's all fired up.
College basketball here midsummer. But the new touted Israeli point guard, one of the top international prospects in all of college basketball, Omer Meyer, is now on campus at Purdue. But just last week, he did an interview over in Israel with a podcaster, talked about how you chose Purdue, what's college life going to be like, all of that exciting stuff, transitioning from playing pro ball.
Does he know beer and bourbon is a Boilermaker? Does he even know that?
Does he know where West Lafayette is?
Does he know West Lafayette? Yeah, that's one of the things. So I had not known this. This information was not out yet, but Omar chose Purdue over Duke and over Auburn. Those are both Final Four schools from last year. Both schools offered him more money. We also, at Purdue, Braden Smith, preseason player of the year, #1 point guard in the country, same position Omar plays. He's a point guard. So he's asking himself, why would I want to come to a team that already has a #1 point guard? You have my role.
And I've been offered more money to go somewhere else.
And I've been offered more money elsewhere. But multiple guys on the Purdue roster reached out to Omar, including Braden Smith, with a personal message telling him why I want you here, why we need you here. Wow. And for Matt Painter as a coach, one of the things that you always talk about, Jim, is what's a player's authority, what's a player's accountability, and what's a player's responsibility. And I think he's done a tremendous job with those guys, because there is one vision. He said, I came to Purdue this year for one reason, and that is to win a national championship. And that's been instilled from the top down, and it's extremely impressive for a program like Purdue. I mean, it's West Lafayette. It's not a huge destination town. Yes, they've been very good in the past years, but to turn down an offer from
There's
Duke,
still a lot of partying down there.
But that speaks volumes on the culture that head coach has instilled with the Boilermakers.
Well, Mike Small and the golf, NCAA golf, the same thing. They've got 2 new recruits, transfers, and a new freshman coming in. But the whole team has already reached out to those guys.
Yes.
I've reached out to those guys before they even hit campus. They know why they're there is to win a national title. Just like Miami baseball. We know why we're here. Yeah. It's to win the regionals and go to Omaha.
Yes. And that whole team is collectively in that zone state, because he felt the energy. He felt that collective buy-in, the optimism, the self-discipline, the structure that has been outlaid there. And no, I want to go to this school. And I think that speaks volume to the coaching staff. That is just a zone environment that he was pulled, again, from John Shire, played in Tel Aviv professionally. So he has connections in Israel too, more so than Matt Painter. And Auburn, like his top Final Four team, more money, but no, I'm going to go to Purdue because he wants to win a national championship. So Purdue, basketball, they're definitely in the zone with the culture they built over the last 5 years.
And are they #1?
They're preseason #1.
Yeah,
preseason #1. Yeah, we are.
And now I want to find out who's not in the zone. And I want to know who you believe is not in a zone state. So I want you to DM below, send me a message. Who, in your opinion, is not in the zone? Let us know who it is. We'll showcase it next week and discuss it. But you have an excellent idea who's not in the zone and the sport that you love, the sport that you like. You're an expert spectator. You're a participant. Tell us, who's not in the zone. Thank you, Zoniacs, for watching the clip Who's in the Zone. And if you'd like to see the full podcast, go to Spotify or check it out in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe so we can send the show directly to you. Zoniacs, be in the zone. It's the only place to be.